You've never paid to download Instagram, or TikTok, or Spotify, or Candy Crush. Yet these free apps are worth tens of billions of dollars. So here's the obvious question. If nobody pays to download them, how are they making this much money? The answer is simple. You're not the customer. You're the asset. And today we're breaking down exactly how free apps turn your time, attention, habits, and behavior into billions of dollars. By the end of this, you will never look at a free app the same way again. The free app paradox. Over 95% of apps on both the Apple App Store and Google Play are free to download. Yet the global mobile app market generates hundreds of billions of dollars every year. How? Because the money isn't in downloads, it's in what happens after. The average user spends money inside apps every month, not on buying them, on subscriptions, in-app purchases, extra features, digital goods. And here's something even more important. Free apps remove friction. Nobody wants to pay upfront for something they haven't tried. Free eliminates the risk. Once you're inside, the monetization begins. And that's where the real strategy starts. Strategy 1. Advertising. You are the inventory. This is the most obvious one. Apps show ads. Advertisers pay. The app gets revenue. Simple. But the sophistication is in how it's done. There are different ad formats. Banner ads sit quietly at the top or bottom. Interstitial ads take over the whole screen between actions. Rewarded video ads give you something in exchange for watching. Native ads blend into your feed so they don't even feel like ads. That last one is important. When an ad looks like regular content, engagement increases dramatically. Now here's what most people don't realize. Apps don't just sell ad space, they sell targeted attention, your behavior, your interests, your habits. Advertising runs on models like CPM, CPC, and CPA, but the real value comes from precision. If an advertiser can show a sneaker ad specifically to 19-year-olds who recently searched for running shoes, that ad becomes far more valuable. That precision is powered by data, and we'll get to that. Advertising works best at massive scale. If an app has 50 million active users, even small revenue per user becomes enormous. But ads also hurt user experience, which is why many apps introduce freemium. Free until it hurts. Freemium is psychological design. You get enough value for free to build a habit. Then the limitations start to feel annoying. Spotify lets you listen, but with ads and limited skips. Duolingo lets you learn, but with ads and limited attempts. Cloud storage apps give you a few gigabytes, then you hit the wall. That wall is intentional. Freemium relies on two powerful behavioral effects. Commitment. Once you've invested time building playlists or uploading files, switching feels painful. Loss aversion. Once you experience premium features during a trial, losing them feels worse than never having them. Only a small percentage convert to paid, usually 1 to 5%. But that's enough, because scale multiplies small percentages into millions. Strategy 3. In-app purchases, the microtransaction machine. This is where things get serious. In-app purchases generate more revenue than ads for many categories, especially gaming. There are three main types. Consumables, things you buy repeatedly. Extra lives, virtual currency, boosts. Non-consumables, permanent unlocks, remove ads forever, unlock levels. Subscriptions, recurring access to features or content. But here's the part most people don't talk about. A tiny percentage of users generate most of the revenue. They're often called whales. In some games, less than 1% of players generate over half of total income. Apps are designed around this reality. Variable rewards mimic gambling systems. Limited time offers trigger urgency. Leaderboards trigger competition. Seasonal exclusives trigger fear of missing out. This isn't accidental. It's behavioral economics applied to design. And it works. Strategy 4. Subscriptions. Predictable revenue. Infinite value. Subscriptions are the dream model. Instead of convincing you to pay once, the app convinces you to keep paying. Monthly, yearly, auto-renewing. Free trials reduce hesitation. Auto-renew increases retention. And here's something important. Platform fees matter. Apple and Google typically take 15 to 30% of in-app purchases and subscriptions through their stores. That means if you pay $10 a month, the developer may only keep $7 to $8.50. So apps optimize aggressively to increase retention. Some make cancellation easy, some bury it. Subscription fatigue is rising, but recurring revenue remains incredibly powerful. Investors love predictable income. Which brings us to something missing from most conversations. Venture capital. Growth before profit. Many free apps don't make money at first. They burn money on purpose. Why? Because investors fund them to grow as fast as possible. The goal is user acquisition. Once the user base is massive, monetization becomes easier. This is why some apps feel generous early on, then gradually introduce more aggressive monetization. Growth first, revenue later. It's a calculated strategy. Strategy 6. Data monetization, the invisible layer. Here's where things get uncomfortable. Apps collect location data, search history, usage patterns, device information, sometimes even contact metadata. Most major platforms do not sell your data directly. Instead, they sell targeted access to you. Advertisers choose who they want to reach. The platform matches ads to users. That's far more profitable than simply selling raw data. Some companies also provide anonymized aggregate insights to third parties. Privacy laws like GDPR and CCPA now force transparency and consent prompts. But realistically, most people tap accept without reading. Data is the fuel behind targeted ads, algorithm optimization, and product design improvements. Without data, free apps would make far less money. Strategy 7. Transaction fees, taking a cut of everything. If an app facilitates a transaction, it usually takes a percentage. Ride-sharing apps take a cut of every ride. Food delivery apps take commission from restaurants. Marketplaces take fees from sellers. Even Apple and Google take a percentage of in-app purchases and subscriptions. These platforms become infrastructure, and infrastructure gets paid. The more transactions flow through them, the more revenue they collect. Strategy 8. Affiliate revenue and partnerships. Some apps earn by recommending products. Finance apps recommend credit cards. Travel apps recommend hotels. Shopping apps recommend deals. When you click and buy, they earn a commission. It's low-friction revenue and often invisible to users. Strategy 9. Hybrid models, stacking revenue streams. The biggest apps rarely rely on one strategy. They stack them. Ads plus subscriptions, freemium plus in-app purchases, data plus partnerships. This diversifies revenue. If ad revenue drops, subscriptions carry weight. If subscriptions slow, in-app purchases compensate. It's layered monetization. The bigger picture. Free apps are not charities. They are engineered systems. Every notification, every free trial, every limited time offer, every ad, it all connects to a business model. Some models are fair and transparent. Some are manipulative, but none of them are accidental. The next time you download a free app, don't ask if it makes money. Ask how, because it absolutely does. Which strategy do you think is the most manipulative? Let me know in the comments. And if this changed how you see free apps, subscribe. We break down tech the way it actually works.